Jono, just as it seemed we were headed for penalties, a late winner. Just sum up your emotions from that one, that rollercoaster of a cup tie.
Well, it was great to win the game the way we did. Felt like we went backwards 12 months in terms of the scenes against them because we scored the last minute with the last time against them. But listen, at 2-0 down, we were brilliant. When we were losing 2-0, the football that we were playing was outstanding. Different level. That's how good we were. In the first half, they've scored I think it's the only time they got in the box, to be fair to them. We were fantastic. Could have had 3 or 4 ourselves. We had a goal disallowed, which I'll have to overlook it because I didn't think it was offside. Came in at half time, we said, lads, just keep doing the same thing. They brought Big Uzi on at half time, and then I thought for 10 minutes in the second half, they beat us up a little bit. You know, they were a little bit more direct, but they had a focal point that got all the ball and they got runners off him. And actually, I thought the second goal was a fantastic goal, well worked goal. But then we took control again. So if you take 5 minutes, 10 minutes out of the game, we were brilliant. We were calm under pressure. We took the ball in areas that was brave. We went up our backsides, played round them, got runners off players, got in the box. All the stuff we talk about and we work on week, we were doing it at 2-0 down. So the fact that we've won the game and the way we've done it doesn't really change how I felt from a performance point of view, because that's what we were looking for today. Not forget that it's a cup game. It's no less priority than anything else. But the performance was dead important, especially when we made the changes that we made. And we got that. I thought the performance was outstanding from every single player.
Obviously, 2-1 down, goal comes from new signing, Danny Greenfield. What did you think of his performance today, his home debut after coming from Farsley?
Danny played, take the goal out of it, because it's an absolute unbelievable goal. He's played in the way that we expected him. You know, we managed Danny at Spennymoor and we play that every single week. I think he plays with, I think the word I'm looking for, with a swagger and arrogance, where he believes in what he can do, and I think his teammates saw that. I think we saw that on Thursday night. So he fits in perfectly in terms of the profile of player that he is into the group and how we play. Receiving the ball on the back foot on the half turn, wanting to drive forwards, get into the box, getting shots away, sliding his teammates in. I thought they were fantastic, as were the other 10 and 13 players that, you know, in terms of subs, were as well. But I thought he'd give us that calmness on the ball. I think he always wants to play forward. That's a big thing for us, is that we want to play forward when we can. And I thought from that point of view we're brilliant. And then his goal, obviously he's a right footer to take the goal, receive it on his left foot and then curl it into the top corner the way he did from the edge of the box. What a beautiful goal. And it capped off a top debut.
Obviously subs are a large part of the game. Mo and Jordan linking up at the end of the game. What did you see at that point in the match that you thought they needed to be introduced, and was there any thought to maybe introduce anyone else before the end?
Yeah, I think Tom Walker was outstanding today. Really good delivery from the left hand side. The amount of times he put the ball in there, we weren't close enough to the ball. And I said that to Tunde in fairness. Tunde played well, held up the ball well, offered us that focal point, and probably didn't get in behind as many times as we'd have liked. I think that's probably the reason he didn't get on the end of the crosses. So they both started to tire a little bit, so the subs were light for light. But from an experienced point of view with Jordan and an inexperienced point of view with Mo, we knew that Mo would take the instruction in terms of being direct, getting at the kid who's on a booking, and he did it to a T. To be fair to him, he should have scored before he got his goal when he's blazed over the bar at 2-2. So to be in the right spot, but I thought that from Jordan. The actual move was class. All 3 goals were outstanding. But the move for the third goal where Jordan should have, you know, you're thinking, go on, shoot, and the way he rolls it across with Mo, sums Jordan up. You know, he gets as much pleasure of assisting goals as he does scoring goals, and not many forwards would do what he did in that moment. So it was great to see. I thought I just said to the players in there at the end of the game, that was a proper squad performance. You know, a lot of players have come out today that played last Saturday, either on the bench or rested or rotated. You know, Lewis Maynard and Brad Roscoe weren't even in the squad. But that was a proper squad performance. They all played a part from a performance point of view, from a numbers point of view in terms of goals, assists, whatever it was. They all played a part.
So we've struggled for wins at home this season, wins across the board. How do you celebrate this one and then get the heads focused back for the league action with Curzon Ashton?
Listen, we've struggled because we've had a lack of players available to us, and lads playing in alien positions, lads playing in a league they've never played before, and we've been outstanding most of the season. You know, I have to give you a few stats that if we would have held on to leads that we've had this season in the league, we'd have been second in the table. You know, stats people say stats don't lie, but in our case they do. From that point of view, so we're starting to get more back now. You know, and our squad's as strong as anybody's. You know, it might take us a little bit of time. Got some tough games coming up, Curzon on Saturday, but we knew once we got everything available to us and we wanted to start to work on the stuff we could on the training ground, on the training pitch, that would be fine. I've said it all along. Tried to be calm. Been disappointed after some games. I felt a little bit embarrassed, not out of performance, not because of the players, not because of the football club, but because we feel like we should be doing more as a team, getting them points on the board. But from a performance point of view, we've been fine. You know, as I said there, I can back it up with numbers all day long, but we play well this season. And now what we're seeing is that we've got that competition, rather than relying on the same 11 or 12 flogging, dead horses all the way through the season. We're getting lads pushing each other. The camaraderie, as you know, is unbelievable. And we're starting to see that coming back now.
Cheers, John.